What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Tyspeed YouTube channel. I'm Tyler, we're at Tyspeed today, and I'm here to give you a brief walk around of Tom Grady's E46 M3. We've taken this car all the way from a street car to an HPDE mastermind, and now it's well on its way to being a full-blown race car. Let's crack into it. All right, so let's start with the interior. A very important part of any HPDE car and somebody who's concerned with their safety is the roll bar and seats. So one of the first things we actually started with on this car was by stripping out the interior from the B pillars rearward. We installed these OMP HTER seats on the left and right side, matching for safety equipment. These Scroth racing harnesses, 6 points, and a Kirky bolt-in 4-point roll bar. We combine that in tops with a Bimmerworld short shift kit. It's the race style shifter. It raises that shifter up to be a little bit more ergonomic on track, shortens that distance between the wheel and your shifting mechanism. Well, under the hood, not much to report going on here. Your standard 333 horsepower BMW S54 3.2 liter inline 6 engine. I like to refer to it as God's engine. We've gone ahead and added a full header back exhaust system, including a race header in itself. Venturi carbon fiber air intake for increased airflow. It's got a build journal tune on the ECU, and we've gone ahead and bulletproofed a few components known to fail on these cars, including the rod bearings and the Vanos system. After that, we upgraded the cooling system with a CSF radiator and oil cooler, as well as a Bimmerworld bypass for that oil cooler, and added an aluminum Moroso coolant expansion tank to prevent cracking or any sort of coolant level explosion while on track. So all of these things combined together to make for a little bit of a bulletproofed system, and that way that Tom can enjoy this car on track in the heat of the summer without much worry of overheating or any sort of premature failures. All right, I've gone ahead and put the car up on the lift. Let me show you a few things going on underneath here that I think are going to help contribute to make this thing an awesome car to drive on track. This round of upgrades, we've done a Diffsonline 4-clutch 4:10 ratio LSD differential. It's a much shorter ratio than the factory 362. It also has significantly higher lockup, which will help corner entry and exit. Besides that, last season saw some upgrades of the rear end subframe. We did the subframe reinforcement, as well as full poly solid urethane differential mounting and subframe mounting bushings. We added SPLs, adjustable lower control arms, for additional camber and rigidity on track. Got rid of those factory stamped steel control arms, which we've seen bend over time. And we've gone ahead and added in a new spring package, front and rear, as well as adjustable articulating spring perches. These types of things all contribute to a better handling package when the car is going fast around the track, especially if we continue to upgrade this car over the years. And now with Aero on board, we had to go a little bit stiffer on the spring rate to combat that extra downforce. So these all contribute to a much better handling package. We also went ahead and got rid of the factory exhaust system and added this Bimmerworld full race center resonating section with a single exit. I think it sounds a lot better than what he had on there. It's also a lot lighter than the factory style system. All right, let's take a look at my favorite upgrade of the year thus far. It is the new 3-piece carbon air dam and splitter package from Artisan Research. My good friend Josh Jenny makes this kit at his shop in Pennsylvania, and I've been seeing them on some of the top tier race cars across the country so far this year. I decided it would be a good upgrade for Tom's car as well. This package includes a 1-piece molded carbon air dam, a 2-piece splitter that is legal in most racing organizations. That being said, it extends 3 inches forward of the front line of the bumper, and the aft section does not extend further than the midline of the front axle, which is a good thing for NASA, SCCA, BMW Club, all those other things. This is a pretty cool piece. The 1-piece molded pre-preg construction form fits to the factory M3 front bumper, and the 2-piece molded front splitter is filled with honeycomb, so it's super strong and lightweight, very rigid, and it also is molded into itself. So the recess is added in such a way that it actually is fitting literally together here, and we've got a quick release front splitter mount from Racebred Components, which makes getting this on and off the trailer quite easy. You can actually remove this whole panel with just 2 pins and a 13mm wrench, and that's pretty cool. All right, while we're at it, you guys know if it's carved in the shop, it's getting Apex wheels, and these are Apex forged Arc 8 18 by 9.5 ET35 all the way around, using used Pirelli World Challenge 275 35 R18 slicks. Definitely a good combo for a pretty inexpensive high grip track day tire solution. And like I said, if it's in the shop, it's on Apex wheels. All right, and finally now the piece de la resistance of this season upgrades for Tom Grady's M3 is this Brembo GT brake package. So Tom was on stock brakes for the last 2 seasons, and finally at the end of last year, He was due for a renewal of the brake package on his car. He had absolutely smoked the factory 1-piston caliper and 380mm brake kit. So we've gone ahead and upgraded to this GT package here. This is going to carry him through well onto his way into race car territory. This is a actual motorsport brake kit. It's got an absolutely massive rotor. It's got forged hats. It's got an aluminum 4-piston caliper. We've got the good stuff in there for the pads, Duncan's Magic brake pads. If you needed a link on those, definitely hit me up. We added Motul RBF 660 brake fluid as well as Goodrich stainless brake lines. This thing is going to be an absolute jammer on the track. It's going to slow him down in a big hurry. Who doesn't like a big wang? I love big wangs, and that's why we've gone ahead and added Johnny Chichowski's Wang Gang, big 72-inch, one-piece aluminum, made in America wing to the back of this car to keep it firmly planted on track. Tom has been bothering me for 2 years now. When can I put a wing on my car? And I said, if you get below 133s around Thunderbolt, I'll let you put a wing on your car. And lo and behold, last year at the end of the season, he ran a 132.5. He sent me the video, I verified it, and I said, you know what, Tom? We'll go ahead and put a wing on the back of your car this year. And so he's got new goals to reset, and I'm happy to report that I'm sure he'll be able to hit them now with this front and rear arrow on the front of this car. So that being said, I think this kind of rounds out the build out. I think that Tom is going to be well on his way to race car territory. The only thing we really got left to make this thing all the way is the rest of the interior to come out, that 4-point roll bar to go in the scrap bin, and a full-blown 6-point FIA style cage to be welded in, and a considerable amount of weight reduction. This car is actually in really good shape. It's going to suck to cut it up because it's a beautiful car in a really rare color, but who cares? We're going racing. We'll see you at the track. Thanks for watching.